Rivers State, where we're following the latest twist to the drama in Rivers. We saw at midnight both the FCT minister, Nyesom Wike, as well as Governor Fubara meeting with Mr. President. But what's really behind the latest handshake in Aso Rock? For nearly a year, Rivers State has been caught in a messy political war. Governor Fubara on one side, his predecessor and political godfather on the other. We saw a divided House of Assembly, impeachment threats, and eventually a full-blown emergency rule declared by President Tinubu. Now, after yet another round of peace talks, both men say the fight is over. But the question tonight is at what cost? According to multiple unconfirmed reports, the deal comes with serious political strings attached. Who gave up what? Will their foot soldiers fall in line? And is this truly peace or just the calm before another political storm? Let's bring in Obi Ndukwe, who's publisher of the Beam newspaper, a political commentator from Rivers. Thank you for joining us, Obi. They say it's all over, but what's your honest take? Is this real peace or just a pause in the fight?
Good evening. Thank you very much.
Well, I'm asking if you think this is real peace. What do you make of this latest development amongst the two gladiators?
Well, I don't know why people are, having doubts over this reconciliation. Is it that people didn't want it to happen? I mean, this is something we all prayed for. Personally, I had talked about it in fact, over almost 2 years ago when this whole crisis started, that the only way is a political solution. The two of them should be locked up in a room and tell themselves the truth, and then, of course, that will now give room for whatever reconciliation and peace. So I don't know why people are doubting it and asking whether this is legit or genuine and all that. Well, even if it's not going to be, let us even start from somewhere. The important thing is that they've decided and agreed to work together. And so let's see democratic governance restored in the state. Funny enough, it's still the same people who are accusing the president of destroying democracy in the Rivers State. Now that he has decided to restore it through a peaceful resolution, people are beginning to doubt it. Why are they in doubt? Well, maybe, I don't blame them. Maybe because the first time, or I think twice, that the president intervened and eventually the governor reneged and everything crashed. Maybe that's the reason. And
absolutely.
Again, some persons probably think that, persons probably think that Wike, with the kind of personality he has, maybe he will not accept the peace deal. But you can see that Wike has also disappointed the naysayers, and this is something that if we had in Rivers State in the past administration, I'm sure by now Rivers State would have been, would have had a better deal than what we have today. But
I hear you clearly. Allow me to jump in quickly.
Shock those
Nigerians have a million reasons to doubt this reconciliation process because, like you said, it's happened before. We've also heard clearly what the two men have said in public. But according to the Cable Index, part of the conditions they say to reinstate Governor Fubara is that he must forego any plans to seek a second term in 2027, and that Mr. Wike would be allowed to nominate all the local government chairpersons across the 23 local government areas. Can you confirm if there is any iota of truth in this?
Well, I will not speak on something I don't have information on. I don't glean information from the social media. I've not also had any interactions with the major key, stakeholders, the key players, so I cannot say for sure. But the truth is that if the governor feels that it's okay by him to forgo his second term, I mean, if he had an ambition, that's fine. Maybe he wasn't even dreaming of becoming governor. So having a single term, maybe for him, it's okay. But is that really going to be the solution to the problem? If that's going to solve the problem, that's fine. It all depends on him. He had every opportunity and reason to walk away, even this time around, if he was given conditions, terms and conditions that were not favorable or something he sees that will go against his conscience or against Rivers people. So he had every reason to say, no, I'm done with this. I would rather resign. And then, of course, that would have been an honorable thing to do than to accept conditions that you feel are not in tandem with democratic principles. But like you also said, The issue of local government chairman, don't forget that even the last election, which the Supreme Court nullified, the governor had the opportunity of nominating all the chairmen, all the candidates for that election under a party called, is that the Elephant Party, APP or something like that. So what's wrong if another person decides to do so? And who even says that? I mean, it's out of place. Let me remind Nigerians, the structure they are talking about, the structure that produced the governor, is still the same structure that is headed by Wike. It's still the same political family. So whoever is coming is part and parcel of them. That's the truth of the matter.
I guess we'll see how it plays out. It's a developing story. Obi Ndukwe is publisher of Beam newspaper. We're going to continue this conversation with you subsequently, but thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with us.
Thank you.
There are
so
some
much.
who have said that Governor Fubara is on his way to the